Okay, starting recording. Okay, it says recording. Okay, so hello. My name is Victoria Ballard, and I am a board member with the Center of Wellness for Urban Women located in Indianapolis, Indiana. And our mission is to empower women and their families living in urban communities to make sure that they're taking action in their health and well-being through education, advocacy, prevention, and care. So we are excited today to honor 7 wonderful women as a part of our 7-day virtual awards. And today, one of our phenomenal women that we are honoring, her name is Miss Maxine Thomas, who we have today to interview, and she was nominated and won for the dimension of social wellness. She was nominated by another one of our board members, Miss Charvon Williams. And Miss Maxine, I am going to read what Miss Charvon wrote about you in her nomination. So Ms. Charvon said in reference to Miss Maxine, she said, I have known Maxine Thomas for about 8 years. She is a dynamic leader, not only in her community, but internationally. I first met her at Circles Indianapolis, where we build international relationships among people from all walks of life to help individuals build resources and achieve their unique goals and dreams. Over time, incomes improve, debt and public assistance decreases, and long-lasting transformational friendships are built that strengthen the entire community. She was once a part of Circles and then graduated to become a Circle leader, where she assists those in needs. She also sits on the board for Results International, which is a movement of passionate, committed, everyday people who join our voices to influence political decisions that would bring an end to poverty. She is a champion and advocate for social justice. She is community driven, and she is a single mom raising 4 boys and 1 girl. She builds relationships with family, friends, and the community. She is truly a community maven. So
Wow.
yes, Miss Maxine Thomas. That was a wonderful nomination. That says probably a lot, but not even the tip of the iceberg of the work that you do, I am sure, for social wellness. So I'm just going to start by asking you a few questions. So the first one is, so just tell us a little bit about yourself and the work that you do.
First, I would like to just say thank you for even recognizing me in this way. And I'm truly grateful for this honor and being able to be a voice for my family and as well as being a support to the community. So my name is Maxine Thomas. I am born and raised in Indianapolis, Indiana. It is true, I am a single mother of 5, 1 daughter and 4 sons. And I'm a full-time worker, full-time mother, full-time servant leader, full-time social activist for injustices around our country as well as internationally. And I am very honored to be able to serve in many capacities, and I believe it is a true calling.
Beautiful. Yes. And that's a lot, full-time, everything. So your jobs are just all those hats. That's a lot going on. Okay, so why would you say that, especially in reference to being a social advocate and social injustice, so why would you say that the work you do is important to you, your family, and your community?
One of the first things is having firsthand experience and being able to directly relate to a lot of the issues that I have experienced, as well as knowing a large number of people who have experienced injustices, or even having the being able to utilize programs that would help them to become self-sufficient. And so it's very important that I do the work that I do. Again, I said it is a calling, so it doesn't feel like work. It is essential to be a voice for yourself when you do see things that need to be spoken on, as well as being equipped to share that with people who have the influence and power to be able to bring about the change that is needed to help build systems and programs, not only in local communities, but across the country and internationally as well.
Oh, good, good, really good. Okay, so when you think about wellness, so what does wellness mean to you?
Wellness to me is it's a full spectrum of being cultivated with the positive relationships, healthy community, the way you feel about yourself, the way you interact with others, the way you just pretty much live. And so, wellness to me, it is a wide range of who we are and being able to um, maximize our full potential with being able to have all of these things to build that individual. So, most importantly, wellness is a healthy entity of relationships in many other areas, whether it's mental, physical, social, and everything.
Okay, good. And we definitely make sure, especially through our organization, wellness is one of our top priorities, for women, especially in our urban communities. So even with this 7-day virtual awards, we try to make sure that we're reaching out to those women in the community who are just doing great things. And you were definitely one of those women, and we definitely want to make sure that we highlight you and the work you're doing. So we definitely appreciate you, accepting the honor. So it's just great for everybody in the community. Well, my last question for you, Ms. Maxine, definitely right now, during COVID-19, it's a new normal, for all of us. We definitely didn't expect, especially to be living in these times, to be experiencing something of this magnitude. Looking at all of our social, whether it's, the social distancing, our family, our relationships, or even the services, that we're providing in the community. So what are your thoughts, referencing just social services right now, seeing that they're so prominent, in our urban communities, and kind of the organizations that are still providing social services and things that are being done socially? What is your aspect or your thoughts about, how things are occurring right now, just during the COVID-19 pandemic?
One of the things that I would definitely say is I am very proud and even inspired to see so many different organizations, individuals, even families and groups that have stepped up to the plate to bring support to communities and individuals who are dealing or struggling through this time with COVID-19. I have seen so many people who haven't reached out to provide support and help find this as a time to really do a selfless act and really take care of humanity. And so within our urban community, I find that it is really an honor to see how much positive influence and things that are being done to be able to support individuals, whether it's from providing food and delivering food. I, for one, had a couple of people who reached out and said, I'm willing to volunteer and help in any way. What can I do? So I'm being able to plug different people in areas that needed help. And so being connected with people who are doing positive things and supporting each other during this COVID-19 has been really a blessing, because at this point we realize now that we are all much more closer than we realize. And we all really are in this together and we need each other. And so from COVID-19 to wellness and all of these things are healthy relationships, healthy communications, and being able to bridge the gap of any type of ills or anything that would haven't been able to be a success as far as helping our community. I have seen a lot of champions rise up to this issue and being able to support our communities. So I think the new norm is really change and being open to endless possibilities and staying positive, feeding our minds and surrounding ourselves with positive people and love, and intentionally doing things that we know that the least we do to others is what we return to us. And so I'm really grateful to see our community really supporting each other during these times.
Really good. I appreciate that response. And yes, this time we never would have expected it, but things have to continue. And now, especially, in reference to social services, it's just major for a lot of our families in the community. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time out, to complete this interview, Maxine. And again, we want to congratulate you for being nominated, for not only being nominated, for being the winner, of this year's 7-Day Virtual 2020 Awards for Social Wellness. So we will make sure we keep your information within the interview. We're going to highlight you. So just be on the lookout, because all your information will be on the website, and we will post the video and everything. But again, I just want to say congratulations to you, and we will definitely keep you in our prayers and your family and everything. And we look forward to celebrating you during our week of our virtual awards.
Thank you for the honor, and I thank Siobhan for the nomination, and your group for just taking the time to recognize women as myself. So it's an honor. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now let me see if I can stop the recording. Stop recording. The receive your notification when the recording is